Hey there, I'm Maya Shankar, and I'm a scientist who studies human behavior. Many of us have experienced a moment in our lives that changes everything, a moment that instantly divides our life into a before and an after. On my podcast, A Slight Change of Plans, I talk to people about how they've navigated exactly these moments. Because as we all know, the only constant is change. So let's make the most of it. Listen to A Slight Change of Plans on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
In the new Amy and TJ podcast, news anchors Amy Robach and TJ Holmes explore everything from current events to pop culture in a way that's informative, entertaining, and authentically groundbreaking. Join them as they share their voices for the first time since making their own headlines.
This is the first time that we actually get to say what happened and where we are today.
Listen to the Amy and TJ podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Mary Kay McBrayer, host of the podcast, The Greatest True Crime Stories Ever Told, where I dig into crimes where a woman is not just a victim. She might be the detective, the lawyer, the witness, the coroner, the criminal, or some combination of those roles. These are the stories we need to know to understand the intersection of society, justice, and the fascinating workings of the human psyche. Listen to The Greatest True Crime Stories Ever Told on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
There's no turning back if we do this.
I've already made my decision.
From Interval Presents, a new romantic thriller podcast starring Jason Derulo.
There's something about you that I haven't been able to look away from.
And Alexandra Shipp.
Nico, we don't even know each other.
Listen to Underwater on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's time
to catch a cheater.
Only on The Jubal Show.
If you want to win The Jubal Show's trip to the Caribbean, you got to listen at 8:10. Cathy is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater, and she thinks that her boyfriend, Stephan, of 5 months, might already be messing around. Hey, Cathy, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, well, basically, it's been about 5 months, and, we've had an awesome 5 months. We met at a party that he actually crashed. Stephan actually crashed, and he sort of, wedged himself in between me and my sister. But, we were just having an awesome time, and we had a great connection. And then, I don't know, about last week, he's been, just kind of off. It's just not who I seem to have met, so I caught him at least once or twice looking at my phone. And when I asked him about it, he just said he was looking for a picture that we had taken and that he wanted to post. And, I really didn't care. I was just, I wasn't hiding anything. So I just let him send himself the picture. But on the flip side, he's been really sketchy with his computer. And, he has a key to my place. We're at that point, and I actually walked in on him talking, quote unquote, with someone. But he was just, let's say, enjoying himself while doing so on his laptop, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, I think so.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
And he just said that he was adjusting himself, left to right or whatever that means. But,
That's funny. I'm sorry.
We've been pretty open in, bedroom wise since we've met. And we've had a very, very healthy physical kind of relationship, if you catch my drift. But not only that, but 2 weeks ago, I had this girls' night over at my place, and he knew it, and he kind of just invited himself over, which was okay, I guess. But the whole time, he was just ignoring me. I don't know. I was the third wheel that night, and so we got into a huge fight about it. I mean, I don't know. I could go on. It's just, he's just acting really weird, if I can just say that. And I just think something's up.
There's kind of a lot of flags here. He crashes the party. He's crashing your party. He's going into your house, playing with himself. I mean, I don't know. Some of this stuff just doesn't feel right.
It's not right?
No, not at all. And it's 5 months. They say that nobody can fake who they really are for longer than 3 months, right?
Oh.
So 5 months, maybe he was able to fake it for 4. And the 5 month point, he's just a sketchy dude.
So I'm just trying to find out, like, what the heck is going on. You know, women are always really good about, like, we have to listen to our intuition.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And your intuition is telling me that something is going on? Telling you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, big time.
It's telling me too, and I don't even know him.
I mean, it definitely sounds shady.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't, like, apologetic, or, I mean, his reaction sounds strange to me.
That's what I mean. It just doesn't make sense. None of it.
Like, he could effortlessly lie about anything else, like whether he's cheating or not. There's just a lot of stuff that just feels icky.
I don't know what to say, and I don't want to be paranoid girlfriend or whatever, but I want to know what's up before we keep going down the road. You know what I mean?
I think there's a time to be rightfully paranoid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, but I just, so, I mean, it's just, you know, when I approach him about it, he's just like, you know, come on, it's just me being a guy and it's guy stuff. And, you know, he just downplayed it all. Like, you know, come on, babe. Like, and I don't know. It's just, you know, just adjusting myself and whatever.
No.
All right. Well, we'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and you already told us what grocery store he's a rewards card member at. So we'll pretend to be from the grocery store and say that every single month, one of our lucky rewards card members wins free flowers delivered to anybody that they want. It's our little way of saying thank you, and we'll see if he sends those flowers to you or to somebody else, okay?
Yeah, I just want to know.
Yeah. We'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and get your To Catch a Cheater next.
From the studio who brought you the #1 podcast, The Piketon Massacre, this is Murder 101.
A group of high school students started a project to research a string of unsolved murders.
Those murders happened in the mid-1980s.
He's out there doing stuff. He just didn't stop.
Everything that the students predicted through their profile turned out to be accurate.
Redhead killer profile. Male, Caucasian, 5'9" to 6'2", 180 to 270 pounds. Unstable home, absent father and a domineering mother. Right-handed, IQ above 100, most likely heterosexual.
There is no profile of this killer except for the ones the students created.
Just because some of these women no longer have people to speak for them does not mean that they deserve to not be spoken for.
What if this guy's still alive? Like, what if he comes after us?
I said, are you going to kill me? And he said, yes.
Listen to Murder 101 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Tune in to the new podcast, Stories from the Village of Nothing Much. Like easy listening, but for fiction. If you've overdosed on bad news, we invite you into a world where the glimmers of goodness in everyday life are all around you. I'm Catherine Nicolai, and you might know me from the bedtime story podcast, Nothing Much Happens. I'm an architect of cozy, and I invite you to come spend some time where everyone is welcome and kindness is the default. When you tune in, you'll hear stories about bakeries and walks in the woods, a favorite booth at the diner on a blustery autumn day, cats and dogs and rescued goats and donkeys, old houses, bookshops, beaches where kites fly and pretty stones are found. I have so many stories to tell you, and they are all designed to help you feel good and feel connected to what is good in the world. Listen, relax, enjoy. Listen to Stories from the Village of Nothing Much on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, everyone. I'm Katie Couric, and I'm back with the new season of Next Question. Yay! This season, it's all about being more conversational, but I wanted to mix it up a little bit. So I've been inviting different people to join me, to be my plus ones, to ride shotgun, if you will, and sometimes actually get in the driver's seat.
I'm so honored to be A, your plus one, and B, your partner in crime.
My date today is the one and only Kara Swisher.
I didn't know we were dating.
I think bringing in new voices will add a little je ne sais quoi, a little zhuzh to this season of Next Question. By the way, I'm not totally abandoning the idea of a one-on-one interview. Sometimes that's the best format. I'm hoping it'll be more relaxed, a little more spontaneous, and quite frankly, a little more fun. Listen to Next Question with me, Katie Couric, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, my name's Jay Shetty, and I'm the host of On Purpose, the #1 health podcast in the world.
On Purpose is dedicated to creating a safe space to have the most vulnerable, powerful, and inspiring conversations that define culture. In this week's episode, I have the immense privilege of sitting down with the incredible Michelle Obama, a woman whose life story resonates with strength, resilience, and unwavering grace. From her early days as a dedicated student to becoming the First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama's journey is laced with hope, compassion, and a real commitment to making the world a better place.
What keeps me up are the things that I know. The war in the regions. What is AI going to do for us? The environment. Are we moving at all fast enough? What are we doing about education? Are people going to vote? Those are the things that keep me up.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's time
to catch a cheater.
Only on the Jubal Show.
Right in the middle of To Catch a Cheater. And if you're just joining us, Cathy is on the phone and she thinks that her boyfriend of 5 months named Stephan might be cheating on her. We're about to help her out and give him a call and pretend to be from the grocery store that he's a rewards card member at and say that every single month we choose one rewards card member who gets free flowers delivered from our floral department. We'll see if he sends those to Cathy or to somebody else. But before we do that, Cathy, why don't you refresh everybody's memory on your situation?
Yeah, I just, my boyfriend of 5 months has just been acting really weird, and I have to follow my gut instinct. I've tried to approach him about it, and he just downplays everything. I caught him, playing with himself, but he said it was just like him adjusting himself, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And then he's just acting weird at my, girls' night, and I don't know, something is just not adding up.
Okay. All right. Well, you ready for us to call him?
Yeah, please. I just want to know.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, this is Corbin calling from... I was looking for our rewards card member named Stephan.
Yeah, this is Stephan.
Hi, Stephan. Please don't hang up. This is not a marketing phone call. I'm actually calling to give you some good news today. Congratulations. You're this month's big winner.
What did I win?
Maybe you haven't seen the signs. Every single month we choose one rewards card member at random to win free flowers delivered from our floral department. It's our little way of saying thank you very much for shopping. So you've
awesome.
just won 36 long stem red roses, a card, and a box of candy to be delivered to anybody that you want in the United States. Absolutely free. It's a $312 value, actually.
Okay, that's awesome.
If you know who you want to send them to, I can take the information down in just a matter of minutes over the phone. So if you know who you want to send them to right now, we can do that right now.
Yeah, no, I can do it right now. That's fine.
Oh, great. Okay. I guess I just need to get the first and last name of the person you would like to send them to.
You can send them to Sasha.
Okay, Sasha. Okay.
Oh, okay, hold on a second. Hold on. That's my sister.
Stephan, hey, this is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show. We do a segment where we try to catch people cheating. That is actually your girlfriend, Cathy, on the phone.
Oh my God. You
I'm sorry, Cathy. I'm sorry.
Stephan, that's my sister. What are you talking about? You're gonna say, have you been shagging with Sasha? Are you kidding me?
We haven't hooked up yet. We haven't even hooked up yet. We've just been talking.
Yet? Oh my God. Damn. I am a fool.
I can explain. Honestly,
we've had a great 5 months. No,
the truth is, the first night that we met, I was actually trying to hook up with Sasha.
Oh man!
But you were all over me, and I was like, you know what?
Your reason?
Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try this for a little while. And so I did, and I thought that for a little bit it was all right, and then I don't know, it didn't feel like a perfect match, and so I started talking to Sasha again, and it felt like we had more of a connection, and I just
Stephan, we've been together 5 months. You came to my Christmas dinner with my sister. So were you guys just all flirty, like when I was in the kitchen cooking?
A little bit. I couldn't help it. There was a connection there. I'm sorry.
God.
It was.
Oh my God. I hate you. I hate you. I hate my sister. You are a dog. No, and I don't. I'm done.
I don't mean to make you feel like I don't. I did try, and the truth is I just have more of a connection with your sister, and I honestly, I just hope that one day you can respect that.
You cheated on her, though.
Yeah. With her sister, though.
Could have respected
Only
that.
a little bit. Like, we didn't hook up yet or anything. We were just talking. We just didn't, like...
How could you do this? 5 months. We've been together 5 months. You're such a dog. I hate you. I hate you. I never want to see you again. You are awful. I'm gonna go. Bye.
We haven't even hooked up yet.
It doesn't make it any better.
I was going to say, how does that make it better?
It doesn't.
It doesn't make it any better at all. Cathy hung up, and Stephen, it doesn't make it better, man.
You know what? You guys everything up, all right? You guys happy?
We did.
What did we do?
I didn't date Cathy and then start dating her sister in the middle of it.
Nope.
You're going around narking on everybody. I don't know. This bull.
Man, that sucks.
I cannot believe that.
No, I mean, man, he wanted to be with her sister the whole time. Do the people you're with that you don't want to be with a favor.
Yeah.
And tell them.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to have that conversation, but it's a lot harder later on if you don't, like having to deal with a bunch of drama. Or also think about it for the other person. It's a lot harder to heal from somebody being with them, really wanting to be with their sister and then lying about it the whole time.
I mean, yeah, that's one layer of it. The other layer of it is if you have a sister, you should probably not touch her man.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't imagine being the guy, though. Like, how could you be with someone knowing you also want to be with her sister?
It's ridiculous. And hey, if you're having trouble struggling with anything, it doesn't even have to be relationship wise, you can always get help at betterhelp.com/Jubal. That's betterhelp.com/Jubal. My name is spelled Jubal. And if you do that, you can go there right now and you can get a 10% off your first month with BetterHelp. And it's good. They have therapists. You can switch therapists anytime. You can do therapy for the comfort of your house. It really makes it easy for you because a lot of times I think people don't start because it's hard. So betterhelp.com/Jubal for 10% off your first month. I hope they go.
Yeah, I think that it would be helpful of them for all of them to go.
Definitely. And for some more positive news.
Oh, yeah.
Every single day at 8:10.
You hear that's vitamin D.
It's your chance to win a trip to the Caribbean or the Caribbean. Wherever it is, it's still in the same place. You just say it different. At 8:10 every day, your shot to win the Jubal Show's trip to the Caribbean or Caribbean, however you want to say it. A 4-day, 3-night vacation for two to any Sandals resort with locations in Curacao, Jamaica, and the Bahamas, including round-trip airfare.
Ooh. Wow.
That will also help a lot.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, vacation therapy.
Oh, I think that should be assigned.
Is it a thing?
Go to BetterHelp and they'll be like, listen, you need vacation therapy.
I'm going to go to the boss and be like, hey, you guys, I got to take a few weeks off. I just need vacation therapy. That's all. A little stressed. You think they believe me?
I think it's legit.
I don't know. I tried that once. They told me no.
The Jubal Show's To Catch a Cheater.
Hey there. I'm Maya Shankar, and I'm a scientist who studies human behavior. Many of us have experienced a moment in our lives that changes everything. A moment that instantly divides our life into a before and an after. On my podcast, A Slight Change of Plans, I talk to people about how they've navigated exactly these moments. Because as we all know, the only constant is change. So let's make the most of it. Listen to A Slight Change of Plans on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
In the new Amy and TJ podcast, news anchors Amy Robach and TJ Holmes explore everything from current events to pop culture in a way that's informative, entertaining, and authentically groundbreaking. Join them as they share their voices for the first time since making their own headlines.
This is the first time that we actually get to say what happened and where we are today.
Listen to the Amy and TJ podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Mary Kay McBrayer, host of the podcast, The Greatest True Crime Stories Ever Told, where I dig into crimes where a woman is not just a victim. She might be the detective, the lawyer, the witness, the coroner, the criminal, or some combination of those roles. These are the stories we need to know to understand the intersection of society, justice, and the fascinating workings of the human psyche. Listen to The Greatest True Crime Stories Ever Told on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
There's no turning back if we do this.
I've already made my decision.
From Interval Presents, a new romantic thriller podcast starring Jason Derulo.
There's something about you that I haven't been able to look away from.
And Alexandra Shipp.
Nico, we don't even know each other.
Listen to Underwater on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.